Hi guys, I'm not for sure if this is recording. This is my first time doing, I guess this is a live video. I did a pre-recorded video, I guess maybe, I'll say about 5 days or so ago, and it was dedicated to my dog Tara. She got hit and she stays on my mind 24/7. So I want to dedicate something to her because she is very special to all of us. But I'm just here today to see what you guys are doing today. I am preparing Easter dinner at this point. I worked last night and got off this morning to go get some things that I had missed because I went to the store yesterday. Also, we went to see Fate of the Furious. It is good, y'all. Y'all have to check it out. But forgot some things. I went to the store this morning. As I started preparing my meal, I realized I had forgot more things. So I was like, oh my God. I ran this morning to the store before I decided to bathe and go to bed. And as I started cooking later this evening, I realized I still forgot some things. So I've been back to the store like 3 times today. But to make a long story short, I am preparing, I'm going to do the dressing. This is actually my first time doing dressing. I did it, well, I won't say first time, I take that back. It's my first time in many years doing dressing, so it's almost like it's my first time. Because my mother is the one who's normally preparing the dressing all the time, but she recently became baptized in November. She's a Jehovah's Witness now, so she don't celebrate holidays. So of course I have to, pick up the slack, and I have to keep the tradition going because I have small children, and they look forward to holidays, and I do too. I love holidays. But it'll just be me and my kids and my sister and brother and my father. I'm sure they'll come up in there and grab something to eat. So I didn't prepare anything huge. It's just something small for us to have after church tomorrow. But I did this cornbread, and I feel like it may not be enough. I cooked it maybe a couple hours or so ago, and it's cooled off, and I decided to add a little more. And I forgot this one was up in the oven, you guys, because I was actually doing something else, and I could kind of smell it, so it's burnt a little bit. But by the time I mix it in together and season it up, I'm sure you won't be able to tell the difference. Here is my greens. Mustard greens, guys, are my favorite. And what I did is I bought like 5 bunches, but the 3 bunches I bought from the store yesterday, they were like a lot of yellow. They wasn't really that good, so I bought 2 more bunches from Walmart today. So really, out of the 5 bunches, I only have like 3 bunches of greens, I say, to cook. And when you cook greens, they kind of shrink up a lot. So here is my mustard greens. They already been cleaned. They already been cut up. You can cut mustard greens kind of big because they shrink so bad. So they will be ready. I did the hog jaws because I bought so many of them during New Year's, because I am somebody who loves the simple life, and I like the budget shop. So you will see a lot of budget shopping with me when I do my videos. I have the hog jaws that I boiled a little bit, which you don't have to boil them much because they don't really have salt in them at all, but I still like to pre-boil them a little bit and fry them so they're done. And check this out for my dressing, guys. My daughter, she is 9, but she'll be 10 this month, and she is like so helpful. She is not here right now, but she is gone. But look, guys, I think she did an awesome job in chopping up all this for me. I mean, she cut up onion, bell pepper, celery. She did an awesome job. I'm proud of her. So what I'm gonna do is saute this in a little bit with a little margarine, and probably put like a little salt on it. And I have that ready, and I won't prepare my dressing until in the morning. I'm gonna get up early in the morning because I really want to go to church. I need to go to church. Haven't been to church since like January. Neither have my kids. I did decide to just do the thighs because I wasn't trying to do like I said, anything big. So I just did the thighs. I bought some thighs. I seasoned, boiled them, I deboned them. As you can see, it's deboned and it's ready. And my broth came from the chicken, of course. So here's my broth. This already ready. I added like a little salt to it though, because It didn't have lots of salt in it when I tasted. Of course, I'm not gonna add lots of salt because I added, you know, when I'm seasoning my dressing. Let's see what else, guys. Oh, my ham. I love ham. We all love ham. Yes, that's my little son, Caleb. He's the one who decided, Mama, why don't you go ahead on and do a video of what you're doing? So that was a good idea to give me something to do a video for. But this is a ham. Like I said, I love to budget, guys. This is a ham. It's only $9.44. I think, yes, $9.44. And by the time I finish cooking this baby, you won't be able to tell it was $9.44. You're going to think it was $24.44. Because I'm going to season this to the teeth. What I do with my ham, this is why I have this container here. Because I just mix up my, I have everything sitting here because this is where I sit when I'm cooking most of the time. If I don't want to stand. I do a lot of standing, but because I'm doing so many things at one time, I kind of prepared a lot. So now I am about to sit to make up my glaze for my ham. I'll put the ham on at like 2 in the morning, on like 2:50, and at 8 o'clock in the morning it'll be ready. It's already like a cooked ham, already pre-cooked, or however you want to say it. But I still like to cook mine slow, and I like to cook it for a while so it can just be tender and the flavor can just go through it, and it'll be amazing. But here's the brown sugar. I love Domino's brown sugar, the dark brown sugar. This is my son Caleb. He is 11. He'll be 12 this year. Lord say the same. But I take my brown sugar. I take my pineapples. So you see, everything you'll see is going to be sure, fine, great value, or whatever the case might be, because I only buy name brand stuff when it comes to cooking, or when it comes to clothing, or anything. I only buy it when it's on sale. Now, certain stuff you can't get around and you have to get the name brand, but some things you can kind of cut corners. And I have 3 children. I do have a husband, but I still like to cut corners and save. I don't care if I'm rich. I want to still cut corners and I want to save. But Domino's sugar, the Surefine pineapples. That's why I said some things you can't get around. I love the Domino sugar. I love the brown sugar Domino. I love the white Domino sugar. I love Domino sugar. But I'm going to keep moving. Surefine honey. Have a little left and don't think I'm not going to use it. This Surefine honey. I put this little maple syrup. Now I love the maple syrup. I can't get around rid of the off-brand syrup. I like this type of syrup. And I add a little of this. It's still good, guys. You know how the sediment is always in the bottom of it. But I'll add a little bit of this to it. Apple cider. A little ground mustard to it. And once you stir it up and you constantly taste it, I mean, it's going to be delicious. And I'm going to let it sit all night. Well, it won't be all night. But what I'll do is make up a big batch of it. And I'll glaze that ham down at 2. Let it cook all night. And in the morning, I'm going to slice little holes in the top of it. And I'm going to I might slice little holes in it while it's cooking all night and let some go through there. And I probably slice bigger holes in it when I get up in the morning and reglaze it. It'll be ready when, you know, we get up in the morning. I won't do the dressing until in the morning, as I stated. But like I said, it's a simple dinner. I have a sweet potato casserole. I got it from the Nature's Market. It was like $16.99, so that saves me a step from preparing something else. And it's in the freezer at this point. Take it out in the morning because it says the cook froze. I already boiled the eggs earlier. Surefine, guys. I told you I am a Surefine bargain hunter. They already boiled at this point. Now, what I have, I don't know which, I'm going to let the kids help color the eggs because we love to do that together every year. But I have, I love these colors. And then I love all the colors. So I'm kind of confused on what I want to do. But I might do a little bit of something. And oh my goodness, I love the rainbow. So I'm not for sure what color the eggs will be. Or whether there'll be multiple colors. So probably will. I don't know. But I also have my the empty eggs. This is like the boy color egg. And then the rest of them is like girl color egg. I'm going to stuff them with the candy. I pre-bought candy, guys. Like someone crazy, and I should have known better because you can't pre-buy no candy when you have kids because of course they're gonna sneak into it, right? But I just have some bags of candy, multiple jelly beans, Starburst, you know, just Easter candy. I just got Easter candy. I bought it at the buy for the second time. because my son ate it up. The kids end up eating it up. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna make some Rice Krispie treats. With the marshmallows, of course. We're gonna make them. And what I saw on the reel, you guys, I love the reel. I love all the ladies on the reel. I do miss Tamar, but I still love the reel. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make like the little, it's gonna look like a bird's nest, but I got it off of the reel. Once you make the marshmallows, you put it over in like a cupcake pan, and you mash it in the middle. And what you do is you can sit like the jelly beans. They had the eatable grass, which I couldn't find any. And you can put like the robin eggs in there, or either I'm just gonna do the jelly beans because I couldn't find the robin eggs. But that's pretty much guys, what I'm about to do and what I am doing. So I just want to see what you guys are doing. If you guys like my video, my name is Kimberly. Might be K Doss on YouTube, I'm not for sure. But if you like my videos, I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel for a while now. I mean, I know about a couple of years, but I know you need these fancy cameras to kind of do these YouTube videos. And I didn't know which one to kind of purchase, so I'm just trying to try something out because I really don't want to purchase it if I'm not gonna have like a lot of followers or whatever. But if you guys like my video, please subscribe to K Doss, and hopefully I'll be back. Who knows, I might come back tomorrow to tell you guys how my dressing tastes because I haven't made it in years. So I might come back tomorrow and show you guys all of my meal when it's ready. But thank you guys. Have a good one.